Welcome, foolish mortals, to the best of Disney parks. I am your host, your ghost host. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. Now here are your masters of ceremonies, Chip and Greg.
Hoy hoy everyone, and welcome to the best of Disney parks here at the Chip and Company Podcast Network. As always, we are coming to you from the eye of the hurricane. That's right, Hurricane Ian is overhead, and we are still here and podcasting for you. But first,
are you in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico right now? Because that's where the eye is.
Well, it's coming my way. We're in the hurricane zone.
The hurricane zone. They have that here in Raleigh.
Yeah, when they play hurricanes.
Yeah, so that just threw me off. Hurricane.
I'd like to throw you off in the very beginning. It's fun.
Right. As always, I'd like to introduce you to the co-host here and owner of Chip and Company, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chip Confer. Chip, how are you doing today, my friend?
It is a perfect day here in North Carolina.
That is wonderful. It's a little rainy here, a little windy.
Is it windy?
Little bit. We've had.
Are your palm trees swaying in the breeze yet?
They are. It just started really getting a little bad here, but it's not horrible. The eye wall will be coming within 10 miles of our house, so we will be on the north side, so we should be fine. You know, little tornado warnings, little action. But
have you ever been in an eye of a hurricane before?
Yes, and it's beautiful and tranquil and very weird.
Yeah, very trippy, isn't it? You're like storms, and then all of a sudden you see blue sky and everything's really serene, and then 2 minutes later, then it storms again.
Yeah, and it will be passing over around 2 a.m. my time. So there'll be maybe I'll see some stars in the middle of it, or I'll be dead asleep. One or the other. But anyway, welcome everybody to the best of Disney parks. What an amazing time we had here in Central Florida. Great visits to the park. Yesterday was a bit surreal. It's really weird right before a big storm hits down here at Disney. There's a feeling, I just can't explain it. So let's start over with last week. We, as always, start at the Magic Kingdom. Chip, great day at the Magic Kingdom. It was beautiful out. It's just the perfect time of year down here at Disney World. So we got into the Emporium. The first thing we saw was brand new cocoa ears, kind of like a felt knit pattern cocoa ears. They were kind of interesting. Also new at the Emporium was the Mickey, Main Street Electrical Parade. More merch is coming out for that. It's I don't know what's going on with Disney right now, but when the collections come out, it's never the whole thing. It's always like, here's 2 pieces, here's a piece, and then 3 months later, here's the final piece.
Wait,
for it.
Isn't it retired?
Yeah, the show is gone. The show is you and I drove it into a trash compactor a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
You were backstage with one Mr. Bob Chapek and saw the parade back there. I don't know what they were doing with it, but
so they went in the back and found some extra stock and decided to put it out, is what you're saying?
I think the stock finally just came in.
Oh, okay.
Furthermore, at Magic Kingdom, so for years there was bricks on Main Street USA all the way down to the hub. Years ago, they paved it over and the bricks disappeared, except on like certain sections where the railroad crossings meet and then divide. Kind of interesting. So that was always brick. Recently, we've noticed that Disney has been removing certain areas of brick and repaving it to be smooth. And all the bricks are finally gone, Chip. The last ones were at the hub, right where the railroad tracks split to go do the circle around the hub. Well, now there is no more bricks on Main Street. But
are they for sale at Cast Connections now?
You would think so.
Buy a brick.
You can repave your whole road or repave your driveway with bricks from the Magic Kingdom.
I'd do it.
I would too. You see that driveway, ladies and gentlemen? That's like old man talk right there. Like you out there on a Sunday morning mowing the lawn. You see that driveway, kids? That's Magic Kingdom brick right there.
I'd do like a little walkway around the house is what I
Yeah.
would do with the Magic Kingdom bricks.
Y'all see that brick over there? That's Magic Kingdom brick. I laid it by hand.
There you go. If you
Sally,
see,
get me a beer. And I'm
if
going to
you
mow
see,
the lawn.
if you see a pallet outside of Cast Connections with bricks on it, you know what it is.
And you know what? I'm going to buy it, to be quite honest. One of the cool things, speaking of Main Street USA, one of our favorite performers is the Dapper Dance. They are in their fall colors right now. And I tell you, I saw something interesting that I had not seen before. The Dapper Dans were riding on, okay, so they always ride on the trolley at least twice a day. But this time they were riding on the trolley with people on it now. So they go down Main Street with on the back of the trolley, and they do like a private performance with people on the trolley. So you can actually get in. If you get in early enough, like 8:30, 8:45, you can actually ride the trolley with the Dapper Dans singing just for you. They don't broadcast it on the speakers like they normally do. It is a private little concert for yourself with the Dapper Dans. So have you ever seen that before, Chip?
I have not.
Yeah, something new. I think that's awesome. We got a little picture of them going down Main Street. I'm hoping to get in there this week coming up and ride the trolley with them.
Wow.
Thank you for your support on that one, Chip.
I don't know what you want to. It doesn't do anything for me.
No, you're not a Dapper Dan guy. You're not like, oh, look at we're on
I
Main
see
Street
him,
and
I
the
take a
Dapper Dans are
picture.
singing to me. How romantic. Come on, you and I could ride it together and have a romantic time.
I'm good.
Okay, I'll take Holly then.
I'll walk behind you.
You'll walk. Maybe you can pick a song for them to sing. I don't know. We did get over to Tomorrowland.
They don't do requests, Greg.
No, I
No.
can't be like, hey, play Chim Chimney, Chim Chim Chimney Chimney, Chim 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 Chim
Do you-
Chiree.
If they serenade you, do you tip them? Like give them a 20 spot?
You're not allowed to tip the cast members. Like adamantly, I didn't know if you know that. You cannot tip the cast members doing stuff like that.
No.
Interesting. Over in Tomorrowland, we got to see Tomorrowland. I was in the back by the train in Fantasyland. So I was in Storybook Circus area looking at Tron, and then through Tomorrowland went over there to the People Mover. They have finally installed, or they are installing, safety netting around the whole Tron light cycle run. Like, so underneath the tracks, they're putting a lot of safety netting on the outside portion. That's in case, obviously, people have ears fly off or cell phones go flying out of the pocket. I've not seen how they're going to hold people's stuff yet on the ride, because you kind of sit on the ride and act like you're riding a motorcycle.
Mhm.
I don't know whether you're going to put your stuff for safety. That way it doesn't fly out.
Or
Maybe that's why they have the safety netting, is they just want you to hold it. And if your shit flies off, excuse my language, if your stuff flies off,
what was that?
nothing. We got on the People Mover. We're just moving right past that. We on the People Mover, and Power and Light. They are redoing the whole Tomorrowland Power and Light Company building, which used to be the exit to Space Mountain. It is now going to be the exit to Tron, and I guess be a mixture of Space Mountain and Tron gift shop is what our theory is. So the outside, they removed all the overhanging, what do you call that? Terrace. I forget the word all of a sudden.
Scaffolding.
Canopies.
Oh.
So all the canopies have gone. They've redone the whole outside. Now that it's done, all the scaffolding is gone, and the outside of the building looks great. It apparently is going to be lit up in the same blue color as Tron. So that whole area of the park is going to have a new feel to it and look really cool. So that is that's awesome. I can't wait to see when they're actually done, Power and Light Company. Furthermore, at merchandise,
All rides in a gift shop, Greg. That's the
all
rule.
rides. Yeah. Look, first time I ride Tron and that gift shop's opening, I'm probably going to blow $200 to $500. Unless they give us stuff. And in that case, I'll still buy stuff because it's Tron. I'm just happy to have Trons. I can't wait to. If they come out with the Mickey ears like they did for Tron Light Cycle Power Run over in Shanghai. Can't wait to see some of that stuff.
Hey, isn't it about time to break out the Chip and Company ears?
It
The
is.
Chip and
Oh, it is.
It's fall, so
It is fall. I could start wearing them. The day after Halloween? Yeah, the day after Halloween, they come out and they go with me everywhere.
Okay.
Those ears are comfortable. They're comfortable. They're worn in. They look great. People love it. So yeah, Chip and Company ears are coming back out. We did get to see a new Hocus Pocus ornament. Hocus Pocus is actually due out on Disney Plus this Friday, Chip. Are you excited to see Hocus Pocus 2?
Yeah, we'll watch it.
I
know
will
you're
not. I am not excited. Everybody in my house is excited. Like Holly and my daughter Rory have a whole night planned out. Like they're going to watch Hocus Pocus 1 and then they're going to make snacks and they're going to have special Hocus Pocus stuff. And then they're going to watch Hocus Pocus 2. So good for them. Not me. So anyway.
Are you waiting for something?
Nope.
I appreciate you pausing before you go to the next one.
Yeah, in case you ever want to chime in on something like, oh, no, you have no clue what you're missing. You have to watch Hocus Pocus 2. And I would be like, no, I don't really want to watch Hocus Pocus 2. And then you'd be like, yeah, but Sarah Jessica Parker is in it. And I was like, yeah, but I don't see. I just had our conversation.
I'm indifferent on everything. So I'm just like, yeah, we'll watch it.
Mr. Indifferent.
I'll
Hey,
be on my
everybody. Welcome to Google and Mr. Indifferent in the morning. Hocus Pocus ornament. Really nice ornament. It almost looks like a statue. It has the 3 witches on there. Winifred something and something. Somebody will correct me on that. I apologize. But the Sanderson sisters are on the ornament, and it looks great. Also over there, we saw the new Stitch ornament, which had Lilo, Stitch, and basically it was like Ohana means family. Really nice ornament. Over in Frontierland.
I've not seen that ornament yet.
Really? I wonder why. I'm just sitting here wondering why you have not seen this new Stitch ornament. It's amazing.
Was it put on our Instagram?
No, it absolutely was not, because I forgot about it until we went through our pictures about 20 minutes ago.
I haven't seen it.
Yep. Look, man, I do a lot of photography. I just take pictures. I'm not a photographer. I'm like, oh, shiny thing. Let's take a picture of it. I take a lot of pictures when I go over there, Chip. You know this.
Yeah.
Like that's the job.
Well, I have to send you the honey-do list. So
right. So every once in a while, I will go through and send in. And I'm really good about it. Like I try and mix it up. Like here's this batch, here's this batch, here's this batch. And every once in a while something escapes me, and it was the Stitch ornament this week. So yeah. We did get over to Frontierland.
I'm sending you the list now.
Thank you so much. I'm glad we could do this while we're recording.
Otherwise I'll forget it. So
right. There's a new vinyl, Tiki Bird, and it looks like Jose from the Tiki Room. It's Orange Bird and Jose vinyls, and they're really cool because they're both holding up Dole Whips, and these are really, really interesting. I'm trying to see, what is it? Marie Stokely? Is that who I'm thinking of? Yes, Marie Stokey, Wonderground Gallery, vinyls, really cool. Jose is holding up a Dole Whip. Orange Bird looks really cute, holding up a Dole Whip also. So that's really cool. Over there, we also got to see the brand new Spider-Man, 60 Amazing Years new Magic Band. And it's just a regular Magic Band. It's not Magic Band Plus. That way everybody knows. Limited edition to 3,580. What an odd number. But the Magic Band has Spider-Man on it.
Something.
And it says Beyond Amazing. Yeah, it's got to mean something. But yeah, I mean, if you're a Spider-Man fan, there you go. Again, it's cool looking. They released out of nowhere again the other day more of the Oogie Boogie Halloween collection. This time it was the Oogie Boogie Spirit Jersey. Roll the Bones Spirit Jersey. And on the back, it has Oogie Boogie. On the front, it has a little Oogie Boogie signature with some bats flying around it. So I thought that was just one of those really cool things to take some pictures of, and was brand new. People love that collection this time of year. So
a lot of Oogie Boogie at Disney World, and we don't even have Oogie Boogie there.
Yeah, the Nightmare Before Christmas collection this year is actually really good. But again, you're absolutely right. There's so much Oogie Boogie stuff, and we don't have that connection like they do in Disneyland. So, man. We did see more of the Hades from Hercules collection. You would think with me with blue hair, I would own all this stuff. I don't. But it is the Feel the Heat. Feel the heat burning you up.
Ready or not.
Some like it hot when the heat is on.
Did I tell you that Holly messaged me this morning and she really liked our Afternoon Delight song yesterday?
This is brilliant.
It would have been better if there wasn't like a delay there.
Yeah, it's the delay because like whoever's speaking, you have to be like a second in front of them for it to match, and there's no way of doing that. But what a great episode! She came to me earlier, and she's like, "That's one of your funniest episodes ever." I was like, "Thank you so much." She's like, "How'd you get Chip to sing?" I was like, "Chip just wanted to sing." When you're doing a duet, you have to sing.
Yeah, I sing all the time.
All the time. So the Hades Feel the Heat collection is out. Hoodie. They have a new hoodie that says Hot Head on there and shows his hair in flames. The rest of the collection is like just Feel the Heat. There is pants that go with it. I don't know if they're men's or women's, but they are really interesting looking. There's a hat that goes along. Corksicle. I love this shirt for it. Moving on past that, we saw the new Bigfoot Abu from Disney's Aladdin. That is the interesting thing about that one. I'll just talk about real quick. It is part of the new Disney recycling program. So it has the green recycle tag on there, which makes it, when you're looking at Disney stuff, most of it all looks the same. So seeing a green tag was like, oh, what's that? And then it was just released. Bigfoot Abu, 85% recycled material in it. So good for Disney for trying that. I don't know if it makes a difference to anybody else.
Probably not.
But I did want to mention it. That's what we do here. Got over to BVG at the Contemporary on our way out of the Magic Kingdom that day. Really cool thing we saw was Ashley Eckstein has a company called Her Universe. And it is really cool, like Disney bounding stuff. They have a lot of Star Wars Ahsoka Tano stuff, which is obviously what she is known for. But she's an amazing ambassador for Disney. Her collection for Her Universe is at BVG. Just two things. They have like a sweater type shirt, long sleeve shirt, which shows Cinderella Castle and Cinderella in her carriage, which is really cool. But the nice thing that they had there was a Her Universe Cinderella Castle, Cinderella carriage dress with a really, really cool belt that goes around there. It has the puffy sleeves. Please check out the website, chipandcocompany.com, because this dress is fabulous. Really well made. Her Universe. Please check that out. She is an amazing human being. And then that night, Chip, one of my favorite events of the year. we got to go to the other side of Florida. I think it's Dade City or Lake City, one of those. Lake County. I don't know. You know Florida better than I do. It's an hour and 10-minute drive from my house straight across the state to Screamageddon. Screamageddon is like Halloween Horror Nights or Hallowscream at SeaWorld Busch Gardens. Has houses, has some fun things to do. It's not nicer than Halloween Horror Nights, but it is on the same level. The difference is everything is centrally located. So they have a nice hub in the middle where you can get food. You can sit down in the storage containers that they opened up and put benches in. There is evil clowns and evil characters that just walk around while you're trying to eat. So you always have to have a lookout behind you. Like, so I took my daughter who's turning 16 in 2 weeks. I was like, oh, this will be fun. And I was like, listen, while we're eating here, watch my back. I will watch your back. You watch my back. That way nothing can come up and scare us. She didn't follow that rule, Chip. She let things come up behind me and
let her guard down.
No, she didn't let her guard down. She did it on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she threw me under the bus. She was like, let's see if Dad gets scared. And at one point I was trying to put a post up on Instagram and an evil clown came up behind me.
Do you hate those clowns?
I hate being jump scared, and I may have peed a little. just a little. Just a little bit came out. It freaked me out. Like I jumped out of my shoes. It was like one of those old Tom and Jerry things where like he leaves his body for a second and then comes. Mm-hmm. That was great. What I do want to say is Screamageddon does a great job. You can go through houses like they have at Halloween Horror Nights. They have one house called the Bayou that is my favorite haunted attraction in Orlando. It's better than Horror Nights. It's better than Hallowscream. It's simply amazing. Guys, if you can, go to Screamageddon. But Chip, our favorite thing of the year, we got a chance to do again. And that is paintball zombies. I don't know if I feel bad for these people or it brings out this giggling child in me when you're like humans dressed up as zombies and you have to shoot them with paintballs, glow in the dark paintballs, mind you. So there's black lights everywhere along the track and you're on an old school bus and you have to save the universe from these zombies by shooting at them. Go to our Instagram. The Chip and Company Instagram and check out the reel of shooting the zombies. I have more of that to put out through the year. Chip, I'm not kidding. That is my favorite thing of the year that we do. And last year we had such an amazing job going to that event. So I want to thank everybody at Screamageddon. I want to make sure everybody knows about Screamageddon. If you are looking for something to do this Halloween and you are in Central Florida, trust me, you only have to stay there for about 4 to 6 hours. You get to see everything. Great food. They have drinks and everything available. Have fun. Screamageddon. Yeah.
Now I'll tell you this because I was a semi-pro paintballer. Now, watching your video, they don't have the pressure turned up that high. So even though you feel sorry for those zombies getting hit, it doesn't hurt.
What is a semi-professional paintballer?
We would compete in a league, and we had a team. We would play each week, pretty much every weekend.
I'm not surprised by this. That sounds like something you would do. Semi-professional meaning you had a team and a group, but you did not get paid.
Yes. No, I didn't get any payment, but we were in a league and competed, like you would in any sport.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah,
something about that just sounds so fun.
It was expensive.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it was.
I mean, my gun was probably as tall as I was.
That's what she said.
Because I was a sniper in the back, so I would, you wouldn't even see me.
Why am I not surprised by this? Any of this? Like, yeah, of course, Chip would be hiding in the back, sniping off people, and that's your job. Like, hey, guys, I'm good. I'll just sit back here, and I'll pick everybody off so they don't hit you.
Yeah, but I mean, I could play if we played on like a short field, with inflatables and stuff like that. I could break down my gun and get up there in the fray. That's fun.
Get up there in the fray. That's a great statement. On that note, Chip, let us go to our first commercial of the episode.
Do you love Chip and Company podcast? Be sure to head over to chipandco.com for even more Disney Parks news, entertainment, and review podcast. Chip and Company has been delivering the best in Disney news, planning tips, and more since 2009. And now you can get that news in an audio-only format, now 5 days a week. Every Monday, join Mark and Greg for Diz Life Podcast and start your week off the right way by living your best Disney life. Tuesday is our news and review podcast discussing the latest breaking news from the Walt Disney Corporation. Every Wednesday, we're discussing the best of Disney parks with Chip and Greg. Thursdays have Mark and Greg breaking down the top headlines of the week in And Company, a weekly news roundup. And don't forget to tune into Extra every single weekend where we give you a deep dive on the biggest topic of the week. Get that extra dose of Disney in your weekly commute, your time on the treadmill, or even just relaxing around the house. So what are you waiting for? Head over to chipandco.com today and become part of the fastest growing podcast network in the Disney community. We hope that you enjoyed today's podcast, and thank you for being a part of our podcast family.
We did get over to Epcot this week, Chip. As always,
Wow, you're really hot.
Wow, sorry about that. All of a sudden, my mic. You're really hot too.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Over at Epcot.
Up the mic. It was too close.
Wow. I just came in screaming on that. I apologize to everybody. We need to send this to Mark to have him level everything out. Thanks, Mark, for that advertisement. Where was I? Oh, Epcot. We got over to Epcot as we always do, Chip, on Sundays and saved the galaxy. Man, the ride was running really quick this week. You can tell that ride is getting broken in because it just feels like it's going faster and faster. Guardians of the Galaxy over at Epcot.
I'm sure it's the same speed. It's all in your mind.
It very well could be. Maybe I'm starting to like the ride even more and more. I don't know. I've only ridden it like 500 times. But over at Creation Shop, we got to see the new olive green plaid ears, which are really cool. Darker olive green with, like Scottish plaid as the bow. Really interesting ears. You can check that out on our Instagram.
What color ears haven't they covered yet?
Wow, that's a good.
I feel like they've done pretty much everything at this point.
There's purples they haven't really gotten into.
Is there someone at Disney with like a Pantone color chart, and they're just going from color to color? We're gonna do pink this week, then we're going to do this shade of purple, then this shade of green, then this shade of orange, and just going back and forth all over the chart.
I'll take red 024 on those ears with a red 029. Yeah, that's probably what they do. And they're coming like, man, they are just so you've done this again for 13 years. Do you remember this many ears coming out back to back to back to back?
No, never.
Right. It used to be like month between new years.
Or at least a good solid 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, this one is like daily you're getting new ears out. So I don't know. I don't know if they're just trying people buy them, so we're just going to pump them out.
I think it's because we're talking about them each week that it's in our face. We're seeing it.
All the time. Yeah. You could be right. Normally you are. We got to see and buy, apparently, Joey got over and bought these. The new Chip and Dell Interconnecting mugs. Have you seen those, Chip? Those are tremendously cute mugs. They stack on top of each other, and the ears make the feet on the other mug. So when you connect them, it looks like they are together, stacked top to bottom. And it's really just, I love Chip and Dale. And these are just super cute.
Yeah, I want those.
I absolutely want those. And she did a great presentation of them. So she also saw, which came out for like 5 minutes before they were all bought up, the new giant Mickey pumpkin head that is in Disneyland. Apparently the sizes are huge on these and they light up, but you have to see the giant Mickey head. Apparently they were there for, like I said, 5 minutes, and like people didn't even know that they were coming out, and there was a swarm.
Hey, didn't she get it in Florida though?
Yeah, she got it here in Florida at Disney Springs, of all things. World of Disney.
And it was gone.
Gone. Like instantly gone.
I mean, that thing's huge. I have no idea what I would do. It's the size of like a big pumpkin you get at like Walmart or
yeah, it's
wherever.
almost like what do you call this? Like the plastic blow up. No, they're not blow up, but molded plastic ones that normally you put outside for wintertime, like those type of things, but it's just a little smaller than that. But it's too big to sit in your house. Like it's right in between where you have no clue what to do with it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to put it outside for what you paid for it.
Yeah. On the way home from Epcot, Chip, there is a brand new area in and it's part of Disney World property. It's called Flamingo Crossing, and this is the new home to the cast members that work at Disney. It's their new apartments, their new condos, their new houses. The area is absolutely massive, and it supports this brand new shopping center that has like a mini Target. Lots of new restaurants are opening. Starbucks, obviously, Joffrey's, just everything you can think of in a shopping center next to all these houses for cast members. So it's really cool because you can stop over there. Like my favorite place, Five Guys, is right there. So I stop there every day, and you can talk to all the cast members because that's who supports all these businesses. They had a
Five Guys burger.
What?
I like a good Five Guys burger.
Me too, man. That's why I stop there all the time. That's Holly and I's date after we leave the park. It's like, yeah, I don't want to eat at the park, but I can go get a bacon burger with grilled onions and mushrooms, medium fry, and a Coke.
Their medium fry is like a large fry. They just
oh my gosh. And not only that, then they stack, like they throw in extras in the bag. Like every once in a while you get, I don't want to say cast member because they're not cast members who work there, but the employees that work there, you get the right one. You get like 4 fries in there. Like, I mean, 4 regular fries instead of 1.
Yeah, those
fries.
I've been in there before, and I think I was one of the last people there. I had like 2 bags of fries I came out of there with, and I only ordered like a medium. They were just closing for the night. They're like, "You want these?" I'm like, "Sure."
Yup, absolutely do. Best fries in the business, right there.
Do you know a trick to those? If you have a Ninja toaster, you know the 5-in-1 machines.
I do, yeah.
If you take the fries from Five Guys, take them home, you can put them on air fry. You don't have to do too long, but you know how most fries you get from like different restaurants, you have to throw them away once they cool down. But
oh yeah, gross.
Five Guys, if you throw it in there on the air fry setting for maybe like 2 minutes, they're just as good as when you bought them.
Thank you for that tip. I now have to go try that because that sounds delicious.
I am cheap, so.
Do you have a Five Guys near you?
Yeah, the one near where Lacey works. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Do you know?
I love how we turned this into a Five Guys segment, and it was supposed to be about chicken.
You know, I do secret shopping at Five Guys all the time.
What's secret shopping?
It's where this company that I'm with, they pay me to go to Five Guys and review like the burger, the overall process, and everything. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mystery, secret shopping, same thing. But I just go in there and buy everything, send them a copy of my receipt, and I basically have to write up my full experience. And then they cover my meal and give me like $10-$20.
What? Wow.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
I am stunned at learning that because now I'm like, why can't I do this? I'm going to have to find this company. Send me the link.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. I also do Freddy Fast Burgers here.
Oh, we don't have that here.
No.
At least not close to us. Wow. Well, anyway, that was about PDQ chicken opened here at Flamingo Crossing, but instead we talked about Five Guys because, yeah, and you know what? So I was at Five Guys the other day and they messed up my order. Like, I don't get cheese on a cheeseburger. I just get the burger because I like the flavor of Five Guys. And an employee happened to be standing next to me when I opened it, and she goes, "Excuse me, sir, what's wrong?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You made a face like something's wrong. What can I help you with?" I was like, "Wow, that's impressive." Like, I didn't. Holly doesn't even do that for me. This lady was just like, No, Holly does do that. I'm just kidding. I don't want to throw her under the bus. She's amazing. But yeah, this employee was like, "Well, what's wrong?" I was like, "Well,
No, Holly does it. Holly says, "What's the matter with you?"
yes, that's
What's
what
the
is
matter
wrong
with
with you.
Yeah.
Just eat it. What's wrong with you?" Lots of things. So anyway, it had cheese, and I was like, "Well, I ordered a bacon burger. I don't like cheese on my cheeseburgers sometimes." And she's like, "Well, let me fix it for you." And she runs in the back and gets me a brand new burger, fresh. She lets me keep the old burger to take home to my son. She ended up being the chief trainer for Five Guys.
Oh, wow.
So she was in town training the employees here at Five Guys, and she happens to be a higher up, and her and I sat there and talked for like 20 minutes, and one of the most pleasant experiences I've had at a fast food joint. So yeah, give it up for Five Guys at Flamingo Crossing. Oh, and PDQ opened.
You could email me at chip@chipandco.com if you'd like to sponsor the podcast.
Yes, we will take that any day of the week. All right,
We will record live from Five Guys.
let's fly through some things real quick here, Chip. We got back over to Magic Kingdom right before the hurricane, 2 days before the hurricane is supposed to hit down here, which is hitting right now. So 2 days ago, I was at the Magic Kingdom. I got to tell you, normally you get nobody's going to be at the parks for a few days, and it's quiet and empty because people start battering down, whatever the word is.
Batten down the hatches.
Batten down. They batten down the hatches. Thank you, sir. I knew you would find the words I'm trying to say.
I don't think anybody uses that term.
I don't. I mean, I don't know why I said it.
Maybe in the 1920s.
I don't know why I said
Batten
it.
down the hatches.
It goes with my ahoy hoy. It's a nautical thing. I'm an idiot. That's basically what it is. I'm back to dumb.
Get the livestock in the barn.
What was that accent?
That was my North Carolina one.
That's awesome. Oh man, that needs to be back more. So crowds, you would think it would be empty. No, man. This Magic Kingdom was packed. Like more packed than I've seen it in years. Packed. To the point when we were trying to get in. I don't know how people were getting off the monorail because the line was backed up. I mean, stacked like 20 people wide all the way to the monorail where people were exiting off, and more people were just coming and coming. And it was making a huge like mob scene up there, and nobody could move. I was like, wow. And then once you got in the park, you could just see there were so many people all over the place. So 2 days before a hurricane, I suggest nobody goes to the park ever again. Just stay away, batten down the hatches, do whatever you have to do, and stay safe.
Hoist the mainsail.
Yes. Tie up your ship. Get your spinnaker spinning.
Schwab the decks.
Schwab? You Charles Schwab the deck? We did get to see the dress shop. There is a new Snow White. Oh wait, I went over to Disney Springs after that. Where am I? Oh no, this is all. Oh, this is all mixed. Oh, the dress shop. That's what I always wanted to talk about. There's a new Snow White ensemble, I will call it. There's a blouse and a set of slacks that go with it, and they match. But what's really cool is you finish it off. There's a new basket bag. Like it looks like a picnic basket that goes along with the Snow White outfit. The ensemble, the whole thing, all three pieces look amazing. So check that out. I highly suggest if you're a Snow White fan, this is absolutely beautiful. Please check out the Instagram. You'll see that.
If you go and ask them for the slacks, they'll know what you're talking about.
They'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Look, man, once in a while, I do use the proper terms for stuff. Not often, but I do know that they were
I'm going to
slack.
walk in and ask for the pantalones.
Hell, after you've done battening down your hatches and hoisting your
I'm
mainsail,
looking
ahoy,
for
hoy, my
the Snow
friend.
White pantalones.
Ahoy, hoy, do you have any pantalones? I need them for my ship while I batten down me hatches.
The trousers.
And while you're at it, say hello to Nancy. She's a lovely lady. I don't know who Nancy is. What the heck?
Did you not take your meds this morning?
I did not. Holly didn't feed me either, so I'm getting a little hangry. I'm going to have to call Nancy at HR. Nancy, let me get my phone. Hello, Nancy. I'm hungry. Bring me my pantalones and batten me hatches down and make me a pork roll.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that.
I have no clue, man. We did see at the Vault Collection, Vans has released not only new bags and backpacks, but brand new shirts that feature the Magic Kingdom and all the characters in front of the Magic Kingdom. The Vans collection is really cool. It's really hard to find the tie-up Vans shoes, the checkerboard ones. The slip-on ones you can find a lot of sizes in, but they released a kid version that has like the Velcro top, really cool, and then little Mickey Mouse pins or what, whatever those things are that go up. What am I trying to say? Yeah, they look like pins on each Velcro strap. They're really cool. And they're kid versions. They had a lot in stock over at the Vault Collection. Next door at Center Street, Chip, we've talked about the construction on Center Street, which is the entrance to Uptown Jewelers and Pandora. That street is almost finished being completed. They had removed all the bricks. They flattened the ground. They just laid new cement across the whole ground, fixed the drainage, and now they're starting to put the bricks down. So that should be finished any day now. One thing we did notice, Chip, because I took over my Magic Band, as I walked by Stitch and waved at him, he spoke different words than I was used to. Now, obviously, I had the Magic
Did he tell you
Band.
to batten down the hatches, Greg?
No, because he's Stitch and he's an alien.
Oh, okay.
He said Happy Halloween.
Oh, nice.
It was nice. All the statues now say Happy Halloween, or a version of that. So seriously, in the hub area, all the Fab 50 gold statues have been updated. I did not know that Disney was going to do this. I think it's really cool and interesting that they originally they had the sounds. It was like, "Hey, thanks for being here, pal." That was my Mickey Mouse, by the way. We got to see, so all those statues just in that area all have Halloween sayings now. So good job, Disney, on updating the Magic Band interaction with the statues to Halloween. It makes it so much better. The only thing I had a little weird thing on was Tinkerbell now has like this creepy Scooby-Doo music behind her. I don't understand it.
Do you think they're going to change it for the holidays too? Like after
do.
Halloween, they'll say Happy Holidays?
I do. I think they're going to make it all Christmas. I think they can keep changing all the ones in the hub area and Stitch.
Talk about job security. That guy that has to do that?
Oh, yeah. Just all he's got to do is maintain the Bluetooth and connections and change the voices. That's pretty cool. Yes, it's a good job over at Pirates. Stitch has pantalones. They're big and baggy and blow in the wind. Over at Bonjour Gift Shop in Fantasyland, we saw the new Jim Shore Mini on a carousel. I think we saw this in the past, but it's still within the past 2 months that they've released this. Really nice Jim Shore statue that features Minnie on Prince Charming carousel. So that is something to go look for. Arabesque Brothers, they released new crystal ornaments for the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary. They have 2 of them that we saw. One was Mickey Mouse, one was Minnie Mouse, and on the backside is Cinderella Castle. And they do say Walt Disney World 50th anniversary. That is awesome. Speaking of Joffrey's, we love you, Joffrey's. they have a new hashtag. It's called Joffrey's Moments. On the cup itself, it says first coffee, then insert whatever you want to say. So, yeah, we got some coffee with the new Mickey little topper on it, and our first coffee, then Magic Kingdom. That was our little thing. I do want to talk about leaving and coming and going to the park. Everybody knows the DVC van billboard sign that has Goofy driving and Pluto on the back. We were worried that it may disappear and be removed because work started on that the same day that they removed the Hollywood Tower of Terror billboard. But the DVC sign had scaffolding up, and it was a red van. Well, all they did was strip the paint, repaint it. It is now a blue van. The sign remains. It looks clean. It looks fresh. The DVC billboard remains. No worries. Everybody relax. It's not going anywhere. And then we have a quick commercial, right, Chip?
Sure.
If you're still paying attention to anything I'm saying.
I tuned you out a while ago.
I'm going to call Nancy in HR and tell her to put another commercial on. Or not. I can keep talking like this for hours. Ahoy, matey. It's a commercial
that was
about
last
Sarah.
Week. Talk Like a Pirate Week day was last week.
Yeah. Did we talk like pirates?
No, we didn't. I think you were recording with Mark that day.
Oh, I did talk like a pirate for a moment.
Did you?
Yeah, I threw him off because he didn't realize it was Talk Like a Pirate Day. So my ahoy hoy was like, "Arr, ahoy hoy, matey." I don't know why I say ahoy. Hoy hoy, everybody.
All right, here's commercial.
Hey guys, Diz Life Mark here, and I want to tell you all about the official travel partner here at Chip & Company. Let our good friend Sarah at Destination to Travel help you plan your next Disney vacation. Sarah specializes in planning dream vacations for your family. She's an authorized Disney vacation planner, and she can help with every step of your magical vacation. The best thing is that her services are 100% free. Want to travel beyond Disney? Sarah has you covered there too. Want to find out more? Fill out a trip request form over at the website at Chip & Co. or email her directly at sarahsolberg@d2travel.com. What are you waiting for? Start planning that dream vacation today. Email her at sarahsolberg@d2travel.com.
Boy, how annoying would it be if I just did the rest of the episode in my pirate voice? But anyway, let's do some quick hits here, Chip. What?
Chip left the broadcast.
Chip is gone. Chip, what are you doing? Writing more articles, watching a video?
No, I meant if you were doing the whole pirate thing, I'd just leave. End of line. Gone.
End of line gone. That's brilliant. All right, let's quick hit this because we are running out of time. And you can tell I am going stir crazy because of a hurricane that is about to hit my house. So we are batting down our own hatches, if that is a saying, which we've already gone through. So got over to Disney Springs yesterday, Chip, and saw... Let's go through a few things we saw there before we talk about what Disney is doing. There is a new green Starbucks tumbler that just came out. People are not fighting over this one because there is a lot of stock of it. So new green Starbucks tumblers out. We got to see some Euro Disney merch, Chip, of all things. Disneyland Resort Paris, which is the new name for Euro Disney when that got changed, released ears for their 30th anniversary here at the Walt Disney World Resort. And the ears have Euro Disney 1992 on the ears. Really cool looking. So please, everybody, go to our Instagram and check out the pictures, or go to chipandcompany.com and read the article about it. We got to see the Hollywood Tower of... What is it? Hollywood Tower Hotel.
Oh.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, Chip, they are not using Twilight Zone Tower of Terror in advertising anymore.
No, they aren't.
So it is all the Hollywood Tower Hotel. So we got to see the new Funko Parks collection, which comes with a Funko vinyl of the tower itself, the Hollywood Tower. And then there is a gold Mickey, bellhop Mickey that comes with it that looks really cool. That I thought was good. We just put that up. That article probably comes out about 2:00 this afternoon, or you can just go to the webpage and it's already there.
Oh yeah.
We got to see a brand new Spirit jersey that came out. The reason I'm mentioning this one is because it's really interesting. It is pink and fleece and fuzzy and really comfortable feeling, but not heavy like you would think that would be. Great fall design. It is pink, and then there's like pink polka dots that are on it. Really cool visually. Because of the material, though, Chip, it cost $100 instead of the $74.99. So if you guys are looking at the pink fleece, it really is $100 because of the material, and it is really, really nice material. So please go check that out. We saw it at World of Disney.
What kind of material is it that is so expensive?
It's like that. I wish I could describe. It's like the new plush feel that stuffed animals have. That really fuzzy, comfortable, almost like a. What are those things called? The big stuffed animals. It's not coming to me.
Squishimals?
Squishimals, yes. It's like that material.
Okay.
And very fluffy, so it's very, very comfortable. Like, and I'm saying, I'm not trying to be weird about this, but it's really a beautiful design and really comfortable to wear.
I don't think you could wear it in Florida because those things, I can't imagine they breathe that well.
No, it's definitely take home to the north and wear it during the fall.
Okay.
It's the perfect bonfire Spirit jersey. At Marketplace Co-op, we got to see the new dress shop shirt and dress collection, which features the Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom attractions on the skirt itself. The top was like pink and nice. And there was a matching men's shirt with it. So it's great if you are going Disney bounding. Over at, where were we? We stopped in the Christmas shop and we got to see the new Turning Red Ornament. The panda on one side and I forget her name on the May. All of a sudden, I'm so sorry. I don't remember Turning Red very well, but really cool ornament I wanted to mention. What I really wanted to mention on all this, minus the merch, was Disney was prepping a lot yesterday for Hurricane Ian, which is coming through right now. And you got to see more employees and cast members than I've ever seen were working there. They were clearing umbrellas, really making sure that everything was safe and secure, stacking chairs, removing loose objects and stands. They really did care about making sure that the guests had a pleasant experience, but at the same time, they were trying to clear up everything that could blow away or could cause damage.
Did they shrink wrap the trash cans too? I've seen them do that in the past.
Yeah. Oh, speaking, I'm going to get to that in 1 second. Remind me of that. Shrink wrap. I'm going to write this. Shrink wrap. See, if I write it down, I will remember it in 2 minutes. We got to watch them, the Aerofoil balloon. Obviously, the Disney Spring balloon that everybody knows, the iconic balloon, hot air balloon that goes up and down.
You mean Flights of Wonder?
Is it called Flights of Wonder? Flights of Wonder.
That was
Aerofoil. That's how I know it. Aerofoil is the company that does it. So, excuse me. It is Flights of Wonder. You're absolutely right. They had to remove the basket that held people. And then they also were tying the balloon down really into the cement. Like, I've never seen that before. And they were doing an amazing job to make sure that nothing happens and no damage happens to the Flights of Wonder balloon. So we stopped at Animal Kingdom. Oh, I want to end that by saying, great job, cast members. Thank you so much for making sure that everybody's safe. And you guys, I hope, are home and safe and everybody's staying secure. Over at Animal Kingdom, Chip, this is what I was going to talk about, shrink wrap. Okay. As I was leaving Animal Kingdom, because we went over there to see what Disney does with the animals before a hurricane. Apparently, it's all behind the scenes. We couldn't see anything. Everything was smooth as normal. We got to see the last show of Kite Tales, probably. So the last show of Kite Tales was due on Friday. Parks are closed for a few days here, Chip. So I may have seen the last showing of Kite Tales ever.
Is that really an accomplishment you want to brag about?
I'm going to not talk about kite tails too much because I'm angry about that. But I almost got hit by Baloo. Did you see that video?
Yeah.
Literally, a gust of wind hit Baloo as it was taking off, and I was standing under the tree, and it took out the tree.
Like clean out?
Like it hit the tree, and all of a sudden, every leaf on the tree fell on me.
Wow.
And then it landed and almost blew in the water. Like, Baloo had his feet in the water, and if the cast members weren't there, Baloo was going for a swim. And I just was like, yeah, that's apropos. Thanks, Kite Tails, for being around for half a year. You're going to be sorely missed. Anyway, speaking of shrink wrap, on the way out of Animal Kingdom, you know what I saw them doing? They were shrink wrapping cones to poles. They would get giant, the green cones they have, like, and the blue cones and the other cones for the parking area. Yeah. They were pulling all them up, and they were taking shrink wrap and like putting them around the pole, and then shrink wrapping like hundreds of them to the pole.
I wonder why.
Well, they'll blow away like a trash can, so it goes with your trash can. How they shrink wrap trash cans. Somebody sent in a picture of they had tied the trash cans to the benches over at a resort. So, I mean,
Couldn't they have just taken all the cones and locked them up somewhere?
There's a lot of cones, man.
Oh, is it?
There's a lot of cones. Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, obviously they could have. I'm sure they could have stacked everyone up and just tied them all together and made like the mountain of cones. It'd be like a mountain of snow that you want to climb as a kid. I'm the king of the mountain, cone mountain.
I could have taken my truck out there. You could have thrown them in the back.
Now, why when we do accents, is it always a Southern guy who works down at Disney?
I don't know.
Like every cast member, we're like, I'm going to get my truck. I'm going to go get me some Mickey stuff and throw it on the back of my... You know those bricks? Get them bricks on the back of my truck, Charlene. Charlene, I'm going to repave my driveway with bricks from the Magic Kingdom. Anyway, let's wrap this up. It is... I'm literally dealing with a hurricane, so I'm going to go stir crazy. But in the meantime, guess what I am playing, Chip?
I don't know. What are you playing?
Disney Dreamlight Valley.
What's that?
It is Disney's new game that is like Animal Crossing meets Magic Kingdoms or Kingdom Keepers, whatever that game is called. It is going to keep me... I'm going to survive this hurricane by playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. So basically, I'm going to play this video game and ignore the outside world for 2 days.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Like everybody I know that I've talked to is starting to get this game. I know Robbie got a copy and was really anxious for the moment it went live. So I know Robbie's playing it. I'm playing it. Mark Valentine is playing it. A bunch of other people I know are playing it. So maybe you need to hop on board. Oh, you know what? Who would love it? Your daughters. My daughter, my kids are around the same age. Love the game.
Yeah, maybe Amelia. Zoe plays the same games as me, like Terraria and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a long... Well, yeah, you would love this. So, guys, I am
Unless it's a first-person shooter where you're going around. It doesn't interest me.
Yeah, it wouldn't interest you. But, all right, everybody, I have to go save Mickey Mouse.
Well, you got like a minute 20. You're not going to just go for an hour? Or do you want it under an hour?
Well, I'm going for exactly hour.
Okay, my OCD is happy.
That's great. So anyway, everybody.
So is it doing anything else out? Can you see the outside? Where you're
I cannot. I'm literally in my quote unquote Chip and Company Podcast Network studio.
So in a closet.
So basically, I'm next to the washer and dryer, Chip.
No windows in there?
No windows. It's my upstairs living room. I
That's...
have an upstairs living room, and I have no windows in this room because we're in a townhome in Florida.
Oh,
so anyway, as always, my friend, what an amazing episode we have. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. Sorry for the long-winded banter today. Like I said, I am dealing with a Hurricane Ian that is going through. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in, for subscribing, for liking, just for being part of the Chip and Company Podcast Network. We appreciate everybody. Chip, as always, my friend, you get the last word.
Y'all better batten down them hatches.
I'm gonna batten down me hatches, Chip, with me pantaloons. Pantaloons? Pantaloons. Nancy! Nancy! I need help. I need food, Nancy. I don't know why Nancy's like doing food now. Nancy in HR. R. Because she's a pirate HRR person. Chip and the Sky podcast, man.
I was waiting for end of line.
Oh, as always, me farties, batten down the hatches, stay safe for Hurricane Ian, and as another ride will say, end of line.